It's a great day for building, and certainly a lot of that is going on here at the site of the UNO Community Arena. Hi, Dave Ahlers again. Welcome to Maverick Minutes. It's been a while since we've been here at the project site. We wanted to get an update, see how things were going, and for that, of course, we turn to Steve Gustwiller from Kiewit Construction. And Steve, days like today are a bonus in January when you have to do this kind of work, aren't they?
Oh, they certainly are. Having a break in the weather like this in January is definitely a great thing for us to help catch up with all the exterior work. So
one of the things that I've noticed here over the last couple of weeks is with the warmer weather, you guys have been able to do a lot of that roof work that seemed to get postponed when it was really cold.
Oh yeah, when you got cold weather and you got windy conditions and everything, it really comes down to safety, whether it's safe for the guys to be up on that roof. So we're constantly looking at that every single day. They were working on it when it was cold, but a lot of these days we've had windy weather, which really affects being safe up there on that roof. So having the break in the weather has been great.
Now, in the early stages of the project, you could drive by, you could see things that are going on. Now that the building is enclosed, it's a little harder to see what's going on, but you're going to give us a peek inside and we can take a look at some of that progress, right?
Oh yeah, it's been changed quite a bit since the last time we've been here.
All right, well, let's go take a look.
Yep.
We're here on the concourse level now, and Steve, what are we looking at here? We've obviously got quite a bit of framing that's already gone into this section of the concourse.
Yeah, so this wall right here is actually one of the partition walls, the exterior wall for the club lounge, and actually one of the concessions. So there'll be a concession inside that everybody that's in the club can come up and use, and there'll also actually be, once you walk into a door that'll be right here that'll go into the club lounge, there'll be another higher end bar just to the a little bit further east, on the east end.
Yep.
That the club patrons can use, and it'll be a really nice space for everybody to use.
So this is a pretty good view. What about the view from the suites? Is that going to look pretty nice?
The view from the suites is great. There's not a bad seat in the house, I'll tell you that.
And where are those suites?
The suites are just up on one floor. So.
All right, well, let's go take a look at those. So Steve, this is the suite level, and what I think is kind of neat is this is going to be a rail, and this will all be open to the lower concourse.
Yeah, they're going to have, so you'll have a rail right here, and then this will be all open where you can see down to the concourse just below us, and then we have those large windows there to get some natural light in.
Wow.
And, make it feel a little bit more open in this space.
Yeah, that's great. And so here are the suites on this side, and boy, I'll tell you what, the view even from here walking in looks pretty impressive. So you're going to be able to have people out in front of their suites as well as in the suite.
Yeah, so the suites are set up to where you can have standing room, and then there'll be 4 standing seats. There'll be chairs at the actual drink rail or seating rail, and then in front of that there'll actually be 12 fixed seats that you can go down and actually sit once again up in front.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear from standing here and looking out that you're not going to miss any of the action.
No, by all means, you've got a clear line of sight where you can see the ice pretty easily from this vantage point, for sure.
And if there's any worry about missing anything on the ice, that big scoreboard's going to be right out there, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have a large 6mm display scoreboard with top and bottom ring that we just actually installed the hoist for that. And that'll be just right there.
Well, what's neat is seeing this perspective from a fan standpoint, but what I want to do is see what the standpoint is going to be, the view is going to be for the players. Can we go down there and take a look?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So here we are on the arena floor, Steve, and you really get a good sense of what it's going to be like for the players who are playing either hockey, basketball, or volleyball here, and certainly from a hockey perspective, here's the home bench. This is where the guys will sit, hop over the boards, get ready for the game, get onto the ice, and you get a real good sense of what they're going to see from the standpoint of where the fans are and how close they will be.
Yeah, so you can see we just got done setting this lower piece of precast that'll actually tie into our slab on grade, and we're getting ready to pour this perimeter slab. This is actually the edge of the perimeter slab. Where we're standing is actually where the actual ice slab is going to be.
And as you look up, you can really get a sense of not only how open the ice level will be to the concourse and vice versa, but also how close those upper bowl seats are going to be to the action.
Yeah, that upper seat, you can see right there, that front row is going to be really close, and even the top row, you're going to be able to even almost see somebody's face from right here.
Yeah, hard to say that there's going to be a bad seat in the house, right?
It is.
Yeah. Now tell us a little bit about the floor here. Obviously, piping needs to go in to freeze it and get it ready for hockey. When will that sort of happen?
So once we get all the perimeter slab here in early March is what we're scheduled right now, and then we'll pour I believe it's 6-inch concrete slab.
Yeah. That
has to have a really tight tolerance. And then after that, we get the Zamboni machine in, and we actually prime that slab and put a thin layer of paint down and start making ice on top of that. So.
No time like the summer to start making ice, right?
Well, we got to get ready and make sure all the kinks are worked out so that first game against Air Force is off without a hit.
Well, you know what? As we come here more and more each time, you really get a good sense of what it's going to be like to be a fan in this building. And from the work that your crews have done here, I think it's going to be a real fan-friendly building.
Yeah, this is going to be a great facility for everybody involved. I'm honored and privileged to be a part of it.
Well, Steve, thanks again for this latest tour, and we look forward to catching up with you again sometime down the road.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
So that's it for this edition of Maverick Minutes, and it's been a real illuminating one here at the new UNO Community Arena. Check back in again next at omavs.com for more updates. Until then, we'll see you then.